Welcome back. This is your Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest match review. After the defeat against Arsenal in midweek at Emirates Stadium, Manchester United are looking forward to bounce back to winning ways as they are hosting Nottingham Forest on Saturday at Old Trafford. So far, you can see Nottingham Forest, the ninth position in the Premier League with 22 points, only 4 points. The Manchester United are behind Nottingham Forest with only 4 points, and Manchester United are in the 13th position. So far, you can see Nottingham Forest form has been good. So far, seeing Nottingham Forest form having been good, they have played 7 games away, winning 3, drawing 2, and also losing 2. Those 2 lost games away are they were away against a better team, against an Arsenal team, which you can see they're playing so good and that they're in good form, and also against Manchester City, and that was the recent in midweek, and you can see Manchester City are a good team. And also Nottingham Forest coming away at Old Trafford, they know that it won't be easy because since Ruben Amorim took charge, Manchester United haven't lost any home game, having played only one home game, that's against Everton, and they did win that 4-0. They defeated Manchester United defeated Everton 4-0 at Old Trafford. So Nottingham Forest, knowing that coming to Old Trafford won't be easy, and even them coming to Old Trafford, they'll come with a lot of confidence because so far you can see this season they defeated Liverpool onslaught team at Anfield. So they have that confidence of going to play big games away, knowing that they stand a chance to get the 3 points. But I know coming out of Old Trafford, also Manchester United losing the midweek game against Arsenal, even Nottingham Forest also they lost against Manchester in the midweek. So these are two teams that are looking forward to bounce back to winning ways, and the one that I know will defeat the other is I know is Manchester United, because Manchester United were eagerly wanting to win, because also you can see we are playing at Old Trafford. And at Old Trafford, there's no joke. It's just a win, a win. Also, a player that I see as a threat in this Nottingham Forest, Chris Wood, the striker. So far, having played 14 games and he has scored 9 goals. So far this season, he has been terrific for Nottingham Forest, scoring goals for them, and also the players that also will be scared for when it comes to counter-attacks, players like Hudson Odoi and Anthony Elanga. I think those are the players that Manchester United will be looking forward for, because Nottingham Forest with their counter attacks, and with Manchester United, if they just make simple mistakes, Nottingham Forest will really punish us. So Nottingham Forest hosting them away is just a win that we are waiting for, and we know that Manchester United will want to win after that defeat against Arsenal. And also Manchester United with Ruben Amorim, with the squad rotation so far, you can see the game against Arsenal, where not everyone expected for him to do much rotation. We expected him to go with the team that played against Everton, that defeated Everton at home. But the way Amorim did say, rotation helps players to get fresh, and also it also brings competitive, and also to make other players to be fit. And also, he did say with this new system that he's bringing in, he also give every player an opportunity into this new system, which is not something bad. And we can see since the game against Ipswich, against Bordeaux, the rotation did work. Against Everton, did work. But game against Arsenal, this rotation thing didn't work. But you can see the identity, the playing style was there. It's just you can see even Arsenal, they could not score with an open play, and they just went for the corner, for the set pieces, which they knew that's a weakness of Manchester United when it comes to set pieces, the corner FC team. But all in all, Ruben Amorim, people are saying, should he stop the squad rotation, or should he just continue with it? In my own opinion, I can say all these players so well, because you can see the players that did play against Ipswich. So the players that did play against Bordeaux are not the same. Most of them were rotating the game against Everton, and the ones that played against Bordeaux did play so well. You can see they did play so well. And when it came to the game against Everton, they were rested. Player like Hoyland did play against Bordeaux, scored 2 goals. Against Everton, he was rated. Zaxi started, and also Zaxi did score some 2 goals. Garnacho against Bordeaux did score. Rashford against Everton did score. So I think all these players they're all good when it comes to score rotation. Just that the game against Arsenal it didn't just work. But also I can say also Ruben Amorim when it comes to score rotation, he should not just rotate just like a bigger score. You can see I think from this game against Nottingham Forest, I think if it's about rotation, I think you should rotate two players because I think you should also give other players who are performing so well to play at least 1 to 2 games or 3 games. If, for example, a player plays one game, plays well, the next game doesn't play well, the third game doesn't play well, that's why I think should do a rotation because you can see a player like Bruno Fernandes is not being rotated. So that means that even these other players who are playing so well, in let's say for example a player plays well, let's for example in the game against Nottingham Forest, in the game against Victoria Pleasant, he should just look for for the few ones who the ones he should rotate because you can see these players most of them have that attitude. For example, a player performs so well in the next game, he doesn't perform, and most of them when coming to the game, the second half, they come with another attitude. They feel like I did perform so well, and I did to continue that form. So I think also you need to let players who are performing well to continue with their form to give them much confidence to make them much better. So I think this squad rotation thing, I think from the game against Nottingham Forest there, after that game against Nottingham Forest, I think he should build it from there by looking for his starting 11. We want to see him having the best starting 11 so that he knows the way forward. So if in terms of rotation, you just rotate few players, not just the whole squad. I know he wants to make every player be fresh in the let's say after the next game, also to make them fit. And he also did say that that this squad rotation also helped, I think, controlling the players' injuries. You can see most of the players who are coming in that from injury, player like Malasia, player like Yeleni Yoro, player like Mino, player like Luke Shaw, player like Mago. I think this rotation also helps to prevent them from getting much injury. That's what he did say. And I think what these players need to do is just to play the just to play for the gaffer. I know the score rotation thing may anger some other players knowing that they perform so well. The next game they don't perform, but also this thing helps to give these players a much hunger to want to fight more and want to play more. So I think this score rotation thing to me it should stop it a little bit. And this from the game against Nottingham Forest, from there, should now build a starting 11 from there. And I think in that after that game, he will have identified the player that he knows will fit his starting 11 to move forward. And I think it will really help. And we have seen players in my own perspective. I've already seen players that can't really being Amorim starting 11. And I think I can't just mention them, but you can just see player like Ahmad need to be in that starting 11, unless otherwise, player like Manu Lugate, player like Mazrowi, player like Martinez, we know them. Yeah, so I think there's some individuals who should be rotated, but some should be left to play. Rashford, you can see him finding his form. I think if Rashford performs so well, let's say in this game against Nottingham Forest, in the game against Victor Pleasant, he need also to start. We want to see that better Rashford that we have really missed for the longest time. And also we can see Euro returning back against Arsenal coming to the second half, I think, in the 60th minute, and we hope that in the game against Nottingham Forest, he start in that game. We know most of the people want him to start in that game against Nottingham Forest, and I think that's what I want to say. I want to see him start in that game against Nottingham Forest, even if he'll be served in the second half, will be good. But he need to start in that game. We know Nottingham Forest that they're a tougher team, and in a way game they don't fear because they defeated Liverpool at Anfield. So them coming and defeating us also will look that possible. And also players coming in, you can see in today's Amoron press interview, he said player like John Evans is training but still not available. He did say it's still not won't be available in the game against Nottingham. Also, Victor Lindelof also will not be available against Nottingham Forest. So the ones that we have, Maguire coming back, Euro coming back, but he's also I think will be back after following his suspension the game against Everton. So I think we have a good score to take on Nottingham Forest. So if we win against Nottingham Forest, I think we'll be only will be 1 point behind them in 1 point behind. So we need to just bounce back in this winning ways. And also, Amron did say in his interview that the storm is coming and will face difficult times. And he'll say he knows his players, he knows football, and it's a process. So I think. he knows what he's doing, and he's just this is just his fourth, going to be the fifth game in charge at Old, fifth game in charge, and the second one at Old Trafford. So it's about just being patient with the gaffer and wait and see what will happen, because the squad that he has currently is good. Most of the players are back, apart from only Luke Shaw, also had a setback before the game against Arsenal. So I think he's the one I think won't be available, and it's being said he'll be back somewhere in the new year. I think that's somewhere in the January. That's where Shaw will be available. But the ones that are there, Mason Mount, they are where they just have a better score to take on Nottingham Forest on Saturday. I think that game will be at around 8:30 East African time and 5:30 UK time. So that's it. Just wait. I see United winning, and my score prediction in that game, I see United winning 2-0, 2-0 to Manchester United, because we want to keep our home record under Ruben Amorim good. We won against against Everton in the Premier League 4-0, and we kept also a clean sheet, and also we want to win against Nottingham Forest also to keep a clean sheet. We're seeing Onana having kept, I think Manchester United defense, I think it's the best defense so far. So you've kept only 6 clean sheets. Onana keeping 6 clean sheets so far this season. He has improved in terms of saving. It's just good. So we expect another clean sheet today, again tomorrow against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, that's it. And United will win. Just a matter of just patience for this system to work. I know with time these players they will adapt, and if they'll just work hard and fight for the gaffer, I think they'll really they'll really they'll really win games. They'll really win games for him. So I think that's just it. They need to work hard and just to keep on improving in every time. If they lose, that should not be a setback, but should be a way of them to improve in the next coming game. So I think in this game, I don't see Ruben Amorim losing second game in a row. And against Nottingham Forest, that's a win, and we are going to bounce back in winning ways. Think that's all I had for you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe and also like this video. Thanks to everyone for watching. Talk to you guys in the next one.